Welcome back to WDEE-TV headline news for this day, reporting our top 5 stories. My name is Michael G. Nastos. This story comes from Lori Higgins, courtesy of the Detroit Free Press. The Eastern Michigan University Board of Regents voted this afternoon to continue for at least a year its controversial relationship with the Education Achievement Authority, or EAA, drawing jeers, shouts, and a demonstration that nearly shut down the meeting. "Shame on you," said many people in the audience, shouting as Regent Mike Morris proposed continuing this relationship, but working to create a stronger relationship with the EAA, as well as demanding more transparency and accountability. Now, a majority of the board agreed with him, though Regent Jim Stapleton said his vote to continue the relationship with the EAA, the state's reform district for the lowest performing schools, was with reservation. He said, "I am disappointed promises were made to our school about our level of participation that to date have not been kept." The board voted 6-2 to continue the relationship, with Regents Francine Parker and Floyd Clack being the dissenting votes. According to the adopted resolution, the board will give notice in December of 2015 of its intentions to withdraw from the agreement unless meaningful progress is made in the EAA. More on this story. A lot of controversy on Facebook, by the way, on our website at WDEE-TV.com. Coming up next, story number 4, again from Eastern Michigan University, attending to the details of going tobacco-free.
At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free. Morgan Taylor is located at 133 West Michigan Avenue in Ypsilanti. Clothing and accessories for men, women, and children at Morgan Taylor. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 734-221-0296. Ask about layaways and in-store financing. At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free.
We're here once again with more from WDEE-TV headline news, coming to you from our studios in Ypsilanti, Michigan. And here's a local story from Eastern Michigan University, courtesy of the Associated Press. Eastern Michigan University plans to go tobacco-free starting July 1st of next year. The policy approved last week will prohibit smoking and the use of tobacco products in or on all university-owned, operated, or leased buildings and facilities, including vehicles. The grounds of the school's Ypsilanti campus will be tobacco-free, as will the grounds of any off-campus facilities owned or leased in total by Eastern Michigan University. The policy includes sidewalks that cut through campus or between buildings and extends up to campus perimeters. The impetus for the policy change began earlier this year with a student-led initiative that sought to protect people from tobacco use and secondhand smoke. The school plans to launch an implementation effort in January of this next year that involves communication and marketing, as well as health promotion and education. Officials also will work on compliance and community relations strategies and making signs about the new policy. School President Susan Martin said in a statement, "This policy is, above all, intended to encourage students and employees and visitors to improve their health by eliminating their use of tobacco products." Hundreds of other schools in the U.S., including the University of Michigan, have similar tobacco-free policies, including colleges all around the state, as well as universities. More on this story can be found in our local news feeds link on our website at WDEE-TV.com. Coming up next, the Espresso Bar, open above a downtown Ann Arbor bookstore, celebrating that opening. Welcome back. This is our final news story for the day here at WDEE-TV Headline News. My name is Michael G. Nastos reporting, and this fifth story comes from the Ann Arbor News and writer Dana Afana. The espresso bar, owned by Ann Arbor resident Sandy Bledsoe, has relocated from Carytown to the space above the Literati bookstore in downtown Ann Arbor. The 1,300 square foot cafe opened November 28th at 124 East Washington in Ann Arbor. It currently employs 8 people. Bledsoe had a pop-up version of Espresso Bar in Carytown at 327 Braun Court, which started in March of 2012. Bledsoe said he wanted to move his shop to Houston, Texas, until he met Mike and Hillary Gustafson. Bledsoe said, "I met the Literati folks in a business visioning class with Paul Saginaw. They seemed really great people, and they were talking about putting together an event space that they wanted to put a coffee shop in." The system at Espresso Bar is quite different than other coffee shops, according to Bledsoe. He said they have customers pay when they leave to offer them the opportunity to order more things, similar to a bar or restaurant tab. He also said the staff brings customers' orders to their tables. That's a good thing. Bledsoe said, "It's really important to me that I want it to be a space that people feel welcome and people feel like it belongs to them." He continued, "It really drives me nuts when you're at a coffee shop and people are just shouting out orders." Bledsoe said they try to develop a relationship with customers to make them feel welcome and comfortable. He has created an open-ended concept to his counter design. As a part of this reason, he does his best to make room for each person who walks in. Sounds like a great place. More information on the Espresso Bar in Carytown on our local news feeds link on our website at WDEE-TV.com. Coming up next, our final segment for the day, the WDEE.com Headline Music Report.
At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free. Morgan Taylor is located at 133 West Michigan Avenue in Ypsilanti. Clothing and accessories for men, women, and children at Morgan Taylor. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 734-221-0296. Ask about layaways and in-store financing. At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free.
Welcome back to our final segment here at WDEE-TV Headline News, and we have a WDEE-TV Music News Report. Grammy Awards nominees were announced late last week, the winners to be declared next year. Aside from expected locals like Jack White, Kem, and Eminem, other potential winners from our area were included. Detroit native Diane Reeves, a perennial pick, is one of 5 finalists in the jazz vocal category for her Concord Records CD Beautiful Life. Former Detroiter Joe Henderson's music is paid tribute by trombonist Conrad Herwig for Best Latin Jazz Album on the Half Note label recording the Latin side of Joe Henderson. Tenor saxophonist Joe Lovano is also up for a Grammy for Best Improvised Jazz Solo on his interpretation of Henderson's famed recording composition Recordame from this album. The local Mack Avenue Records label are up for 2 Grammys. One is for Best Instrumental Composition on the electric bass guitarist Stanley Clark's CD Up and the track Last Train to Sanity. The other is Best Arrangement, Instrumental or A Cappella for pianist Alfredo Rodriguez's take of Guantanamera on his Mack Avenue disc The Invasion Parade. Dr. Jeremy Fox is a graduate of the music program at Western Michigan University. He's up for a Grammy Award, Best Arrangement for Instruments and Vocals for writing the chart To All My Tomorrows with singer Kate McGarry on the compilation CD With Love, arrangements for some of my favorite singers for the Jazz Bill label. That collection also featuring Michigan's great jazz singer and educator Sonny Wilkinson during her take of Not While I'm Around. Now, Dr. Fox has been nominated numerous times since 1999. He's currently on staff at the University of Miami, Florida. Here's an interesting local tie. Bassist Rufus Reed's recording for the Motima label Quiet Pride, the Elizabeth Catlett Project, is up for a Grammy in the Best Large Jazz Ensemble category. The late artist Elizabeth Catlett is the mother of former longtime Detroiter, drummer, percussionist, band leader Francisco Mora Catlett, who performed in our area last weekend. Reed is also nominated for Best Instrumental Composition via his piece Recognition. And finally, Ashley Kahn's writing on John Coltrane's Offering live at Temple University for the Resonance and Impulse labels featuring native Detroiter, the late pianist Alice Coltrane. Alice McLeod is what she was known when she was in Detroit, is up for a Grammy. Ashley Kahn for the Best Liner Notes division. And that's WDEE-TV headline news for this Monday, December 8th, 2014. I'm Michael G. Nastos reporting. So long, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.